Great to welcome to the show today, man, who's written a really interesting book. It's called New Aging, Live Smarter Now to Live Better Forever. We're joined today by Matthias Hollwich. He's an architect and has some interesting ideas on what we can do as we move along in this life. And he joined us by telephone today. Matthias, good to talk with you. How are you?
I'm good. Great to be on your show.
Well, where are you located today?
I'm actually in New York City, in Manhattan.
Oh, great. My former hometown. So it's a good place to be.
Oh, absolutely. I love it.
Well, I had a chance to read through the book and really kind of found it interesting. It's not only, I know you're an architect by trade, but you got to give a lot of good tips here for, I guess, the baby boomers and all that generation is moving along into that age group now where you're going to start thinking about retirement if you're not already there. So it fits a large demographic, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I realized that, there are like 76 million baby boomers right now in that kind of age group. And it's really important that they have a happy and healthy life.
Yeah, the book is really kind of an action plan, right? To kind of give your life, don't just let it pass you by, right? Take challenge.
Exactly. What I realized with all of my research that lots of people really live in denial. And they may make good preparation financially, but they don't really make the right preparation about their social environment and their living environment. And the book really picks up on that. And it gives suggestions to people who are 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. And everyone is invited to take clues from the book and start changing some of the things around them.
Yeah, as I mentioned, you're an architect by profession, and you give some interesting ideas in the book too. To kind of your home can change as well as your lifestyle too, right? As you grow older.
Yeah. So very often we consider our houses just with resale value, right? We basically own them so that we can sell them later for a good price. But when we're getting older, it's really important that our houses becomes homes, or even more so, really like our castles, because the closest environment from us need to support us, because we will have a couple of physical and social deficits, and the house can really make a big difference if it's designed correctly.
Yeah, good to see you get some great illustrations in the book as well of kind of how to do that. And I guess today with technology in every facet is changing, but particular in architecture and homes, you can do a lot more now than I guess you could 20, 30 years ago, right? To make it easier for yourself.
Absolutely, and these are some of the physical changes. It's about creating some areas where you can hold on to your home. The easy one would be like a grab bar, which tends to look a little bit more institutional. So I think when we invest a little bit design quality in it, that can be just integrated as a beautiful design element where we can hold on to our house at the moment we need it. But also our bathrooms to be really configured that we can use it with potential handicaps that might gonna pop up here and there. And making sure that there are no stairs and traps that hinder us to freely move through the building.
Yeah, I live down here in the Florida, Sarasota, Tampa Bay area, and you talk about it in the book, one-level homes. You see, of course, with a lot more of that down here than you do up in New York, but that's important, too, as you get a little older. You don't need to go up and down the stairs as much, right?
Yeah, and actually walking up the stair is good when you're young and you're healthy, because it keeps you fit, but make sure that you don't depend on it. And very often people do have the master bedroom on the second floor, and that becomes a real problem. So it's maybe good to convert parts of the ground floor of the house that could become the master bedroom when it's needed to be.
And again, it's not just a book of architecture designs. I mean, you have tips on all aspects of life. I like kind of the beginning of the book. You say, think of aging as a gift. I think so many people kind of dread it, and I guess we all do at times. You don't want to think about the worst parts, but I like that attitude. Think of aging as a gift.
Yeah, and this is a gift we really receive with life, and we should make the most out of it. And sometimes we hear that it's kind of scary that our society is aging, but it's quite the opposite. It's beautiful. It's amazing. We live longer. We can enjoy this world much longer than any other generation before us. Now it's just important that we open our eyes, look into the future, understand some of these challenges, and find very smart adjustments that avoid that they become problems in the future.
Yeah, I think another important point you make, too, is be social. A lot of times, older people, unfortunately, they lose people, which unfortunately happens in life, but don't let that stop you from continuing to be social, right?
Exactly, and that is really a call for action to continue all the time to make new friends. Be curious, invite people into your life, and make sure that it is intergenerational. Because, as you said, we will lose some friends on our way, and maybe also our spouse might pass earlier, and we have to make sure that that doesn't become a disruption in its entirety and robs us from our independence.
Well, what kind of gave you the idea, Matthias, to write the book at this time?
Yeah, for me it was just before I turned 40. As a curious architect, I made some research into statistics and also into a living environment when you're getting older. And I realized that I had surpassed 50% of my life expectancy. And the places that were offered, or which are offered today, which are retirement communities, assisted living facilities, and nursing homes, are kind of good in theory, but in reality, they're really places none of us really want to freely move into them. So that was a wake-up call, and I started research with the University of Pennsylvania, and had amazing smart students working with me to come up with many different ideas and research topics. And then I felt that it's important to write them down and really package them into a book that is engaging and sometimes even fun and silly. But more important, it's really informative for people, and you don't have to read it from the beginning to the end. You can just jump into a chapter, read it, and do it, and see what it does to your life.
You had some great illustrations as well in the book. Really, some of them funny, but some of them very helpful. Bruce Mao, is that who did the illustrations?
Yeah, so Bruce Mao Design is a design company out of Toronto, and they really became amazing partners in creating this book because, as you said, it's extremely visual, and that is really the key. Because you want to make it fun and easy to really tap into these ideas.
Name of the book is called New Aging, Live Smarter Now to Live Better Forever. We've been talking with Matthias Hollwich today. And Matthias, you have a website you want to direct people to, get more information on the book?
Yeah, the website is actually new-aging.com.
We'll also place a link on our website as well when we also post the podcast. But Matthias, real pleasure talking to you. Great idea for a book. Hopefully we can talk to you again down the road. But thanks for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me on your show.
With free shipping, order this treasure. Go to www.stephenedy.com. That's www.stephenedy.com. All proceeds from the sale go to benefit the Lawrence Foundation. Enjoy this wonderful 3-CD package and make it your American treasure.
If you'd like to order the book we're talking about, please go to DougMilesMedia.com and enter the author's name in the Amazon search box. Thank you for listening. Please come back soon for more conversations here at DougMilesMedia.com. This has been a presentation of Doug Miles Media, all rights reserved. You can listen to or download previous programs at iTunes, Stitcher.com, or Doug Miles Media.